If you want to be notified when Breakfast Club videos go up, remember to subscribe and click the bell.
You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
Hey guys, Nathan Brandon Masters, Breakfast Club Wednesdays. I have a little bit of business to take care of, so I'm going to do this video while heading out to do that, but I'm going to keep it a little bit short and talk about some things, or about one thing in particular, and this is going to be a bit of a drama video, so you know, but it has wider implications. In the past 24 hours or so, we learned that Laci Green is dating or seeing or hanging out with Chris Ray-Gun. Something that we didn't particularly know, but something we kind of thought, hey, there's probably something else happening there, right? Okay, so my video is, so what? Okay, a guy and a girl and a guy, they get together. Ooh, that's never happened before. We've never seen that. And oh, wait a minute, these two people happen to be of different political ideologies. Oh man, again, something shocking, something we've never seen before. And it's indicative of just how sad and pathetic people are right now. We got grown-ass people mad at a grown-ass woman because she dating a grown-ass man. Huh? These are two people decided, okay, we want to be together. People are harassing Laci Green. People are, and I'm particularly talking about Laci because I don't, at this point, I don't know anybody, you know, I don't know if Chris Ray-Gun is going through this or not, but people are harassing her. And again, these are all people that used to supposedly be on her side. And we can acknowledge that, yes, both sides have their toxic elements. But at this point, the question is, what the hell is going on with these people who believe that they control you, that they own you, that you're theirs? You can't make the decision on who you want to date. You can't make the decision on how you want to act or how you want to respond without someone saying, oh, you're hurting us, you're causing harm. Any potential decision you might make can cause harm. That means from who you date to what you say. We're talking very basic stuff here. We're not talking about saying, you know, racially charged stuff or anything like that. We're talking about who you choose to date. This is where we're at in America, where you can't date people that your political group don't like. And like, if you've been following along, this is some stuff out of Mean Girls, where it's like, oh, you're no longer with the cool kids because you're dating that person. We're at a point right now where people feel victimized. They're victims because somebody dates someone they don't like. That's a very shitty mindset to have. The idea that the people around you can harm you just by dating someone. The people around you can harm you just by thinking something, or because you think they think something that you don't like. You know, I used to harp on the whole SJW thing a lot, and you know, quite honestly, this is why. Because when I talk about some people, they're shocked and amazed, like, how and why do you feel this way? Well, because they don't see this type of stuff. What I find amusing is that people are shocked that there's life outside of these silly internet battles. You would think that feminists, that their whole thing would be, hey, this woman has made a decision what she wants to do with her life, she should be able to do it. If you are gay, if you're trans, if you're queer, you're any of these things, date who you want, love who you want. But if you happen to be heterosexual, especially, and you happen to be someone who they particularly like, they get to decide who you should be with. They get to make your life pure hell if you make a misstep that they don't like. And at least one thing I can give the SJWs, they keep it consistent, okay? It's like, if they don't like what a conservative does, they give them hell. If they don't like what a middle of the roader does, they give them hell. If they don't like what an SJW does, they give them hell. I give them that. They are consistent when it comes to giving people hell about nonsense. Real consistency there. I mean, that's all I can really say. It's just another example of how toxic everything has become now, where you have people who really think that they have the right to dictate to you who you can date, who you can see, what you can do. And now I think a lot of people on the left are actually feeling the heat of it. And that's how a lot of this stuff is starting. You have a lot of people on the left who are actually feeling the sting of the monsters that they've created. Some of these people are feeling it at the college level. You see a lot of these instructors, these liberal teachers now are being. Hold on, let me get us across the street without getting hit here. You see a lot of these liberal instructors at the college level are being harassed by a lot of the monsters that they created. So I think right now you're going to see a lot of people, and you're already seeing a lot of people, turn against these people and turn against these really shitty ideologies. So I'm going to end this by saying this is a very interesting time where we're actually seeing, it seems like we might be going backward, but at the same time, I think we're going forward as well, because we're seeing a lot of toxic ideologies come forward. We see Richard Spencer on TV spewing all his nonsense and all his hatred. And the thing about that is, now we remember why this is toxic, why this is nonsense, why this is hatred. You got this guy who's just totally saying flat out that he goes against the core values that make America America. So, okay, well, great. Now we understand why you're wrong. You're going against our very values and our very foundation. So on both sides, we're seeing the most toxic ideologies come out, and we're remembering why they're toxic, why they're wrong, why they're vile, why the majority of people with common sense don't respond to these ideologies, because they're bad. So I think we need to get to a point where we realize that these groups of people, there's something not quite right with them. There's something, loose in the head here. It's one thing when you start talking about political discussion, and then you start talking about stalking people, hunting people, trying to dictate their life to them because they're doing something that you disagree with that has no real impact on you as a person. All right, guys, so that's it for me. That's all I really have to say on the matter. That was probably longer than I thought it was, because I guess the walk is actually longer than I thought it was. But all right, guys, you take it easy. Nathan Brandon Masters, and